Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I make baked ziti. I'm going to be making that tonight for our dinner, and I just wanted to go over the things I'll be using to make tonight's dinner. So I don't have everything pre-measured out yet, but I did want to let you know the ingredients that I'll be using. So first, I'm going to use some lean ground beef. You're going to need some minced garlic, basil leaves. You can use fresh basil or even parsley, but I'm using the kind that's in the jar. Hunt's pasta sauce. You can use any pasta sauce, or you can even make your own pasta sauce. Ricotta cheese. Salt and pepper to taste. We have an onion. I'm actually going to cut this in half. I'm not going to use the whole onion. Some grated parmesan cheese. Pasta. You can use penne pasta. I'm going to be using rigatoni today. Mozzarella cheese and provolone cheese. So these are the things that you'll need for the baked ziti. So let's get started. Okay, first things first. What I'm going to do is take a teaspoon of olive oil. I'm not going to actually measure it out, but I'm just going to pour it into the pan. But I'm just going to take a teaspoon, pour that in the pan, and just swirl that around a little bit. And then I'm going to take my ground beef and actually brown that. I lost the footage from when I did brown the ground beef, but what I did was just cook it for about like 8 minutes. And browned it, add some onions to it, and just mix that all around. It took probably about like 8 to 10 minutes total. So I just chopped up some onions, browned the ground beef, and mixed all of that together. Once that's all put together, what I'm going to do is add some salt and pepper, just to give it a little bit flavor. When I did make the ground beef, when I was browning it, I did add some seasoning salt to it just to give it a little bit more flavor. So I'm just mixing the salt and pepper all around, and then I'm going to go in and add some of my minced garlic. The recipe calls for 2 garlic cloves, but I actually didn't have cloves, so I went ahead and went in with 2 teaspoons of the minced garlic and just mix that all around in with the ground beef and the chopped up onions, and just cook that on medium-low heat for about like 3 to 5 minutes, just so that everything's mixed together really good. So once that's done, what I'm going to do is open my can of pasta sauce, and this is in the Italian sausage flavor, and I'm just going to pour the whole can into the pan with the ground beef and mix all of that together. The can is 24 ounces, so that's the amount that you want to use, and I did continue to have it on low medium heat while I was mixing in sausage pasta sauce. Next, I'm going to take the jar of ricotta cheese and pour that into a medium bowl and get that stirred around a little bit. And then I'm going to take 2 cups of mozzarella cheese and pour that into the jar pour that into the bowl as well. Once those are poured into the bowl, I'm just going to mix everything around so that it's just mixed in really good. And then I'm going to take my Parmesan cheese, the grated Parmesan cheese, and take a half cup of that and mix that around in the mixing bowl as well with the mozzarella cheese and the ricotta cheese. So just make sure that that's mixed around really good. And then I'm going to take a teaspoon of basil, pour that in the mixing bowl as well, mix that in really good. So that we have a finished product that looks like this. Next, I'm going to boil my rigatoni. What I'm going to do is boil 4 quarts of water, mix that all around, and I did lose some of the footage, but once that's done cooking, it usually takes about 8 to 10 minutes of boiling. I'm just going to mix all of the noodles in with the ground beef And once that's mixed around really good, I'm going to pour one layer of it into the bottom of a 12 by 9 baking dish. So I'm just evenly spreading all of that out so that it's spread in the pan evenly. And once that's spread out really good, I'm going to take some spoonfuls of the mixture and just spread that out evenly over top of the noodles. Once that's spread out evenly over top of the noodles, you're just going to take some more of the noodle mixture and pour that on top, and pretty much just repeat the process. Once that's done, what we're going to do is go ahead and sprinkle a ½ cup of mozzarella cheese all over top of the ziti mixture, just so that it's evenly spread on top. And then we're going to take a couple slices of the provolone cheese and put that right on top. You don't have to use provolone cheese. I just decided to use provolone cheese because I like how it ended out. I don't have a picture of the finished product because I did forget to record once it came out the oven. But what you want to do is bake that for about 30 minutes. And once it's done baking, it'll come out with the edges pretty crispy and it'll come out really delicious. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave it in the comments below, and I will leave all the ingredients in the description box. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.